Hi guys!
Hello!
Welcome to another video from Overbyte Gaming. I'm the Majestic Snare and that is Lee.
Hello.
And I thought today we would talk a little bit about what we've come to expect from
E3rd.
E3rd?
It's cubed.
Not anymore.
E cubed.
It used to be EEE, then it became E3 with a little cube thing. Now it's just E on one bit and then 3 underneath it.
Yeah, so it's E cubed.
No, because shut up anyway. Right, so E3 has happened this year, and there's been lots and lots of hours of conferences, releases, news, controversy, all that kind of stuff.
And announcers that look like they're caught in the headlights when their auto thing packs up, like ours has now, and I'm just rambling.
We don't have an auto cue, Lee.
That's the word I wanted.
Yeah, we both decided that we'd do a quick video on stuff that we got interested in from E3, have a little discussion about it.
Yes, why not? And what would you like to start with, sir?
No, the floor is yours.
The floor is mine, of course it is in my house. Okay, I'd like to talk about Xbox first.
Okay.
And the new and horribly titled Xbox One X. I thought it was like in the 90s when X made everything cooler.
Yeah, it's like cyber. And it's like something, like iMovie, iPod. Just stop using the letter X.
Arguably quite powerful for what it is, and you probably wouldn't actually be able to put a PC together that exceeded it in the same price frame.
But usually those consoles get sold at a loss, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So it could be something that appeals to some people. I mean, if you're a die-hard Xbox console fan,
but
then maybe you will.
there is the rub, because now Microsoft has officially said that all games releasing on the Xbox One and the Xbox One X will also be coming to PC. They are knocking a large chunk out of their market.
I still don't think that's always going to be the case.
The problem is you have the PlayStation, where you have to have a PlayStation if you want to play those games, and you don't have to have an Xbox if you have a PC. If you have a PC, you have to have a PlayStation if you want to play the PlayStation games, but not an Xbox. So in my eyes, anyone that has a relatively decent PC is not going to touch an Xbox. Certainly not a new Xbox.
No, but it will be something for the younger generation who can't quite afford to build a full-on PC.
They're stupids.
Not stupid, it's the people that don't have the money, Lee. You can't call poor people stupid.
Oh no, you just become a thief.
That's right, kids. Steal. No.
Get your games.
We do not condone stealing. No, the thing is that I don't think it's completely going to be boxing people out. I think people that can afford to build a massive PC or a decent PC, they will continue to buy games on the PC. But there are a group of people, predominantly younger adults or even teenagers, that might be able to save up enough to buy an Xbox and have the gaming experiences there.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if it was exclusive to Xbox, those people that had the PCs would have to buy an Xbox if they wanted to play those games.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's good for me that it's not exclusive.
It's good for the consumer. I don't see what the problem is.
Well, it's bad for Xbox.
Yeah, but it's not going to be a problem, is it?
They're not going to sell as many units.
Because there'll be more people on PC.
That's not what I said.
Well, obviously, he's confused by Xbox One X.
Well, there's too many X's in it for a fucking start.
I saw a great comic book strip type thing of just Xbox box, and then putting the Xbox One X in a box and then call it it's just ridiculous naming, and they should have kept it called the Scorpio, whatever it was called.
Yeah, the Scorpio is much better.
I know it doesn't fit in brand.
Mind you, the PlayStation Morpheus was better than the PS Pro. So.
Yeah, I would have preferred Morpheus.
Was Morpheus the console with the headset? I can't remember.
No, headset, I think.
What's the headset?
Yeah.
It's better than PSVRs.
Well, I don't know, PSVR does roll off the tongue a bit, and it's not...
Yeah, but Morpheus, he's the god of dreams.
It's not called, like, VR4 or something. Like, it would be, like, ridiculously connected to Xbox.
Sounds like an 80s action show that you'd watch at tea time.
VR4! VR4! Yeah. But yeah, so that's Microsoft. Nothing else of note on my book for Microsoft.
They are continuing to support backwards compatibility, which is a good thing, so well done, lads.
Yeah, that's always acceptable. Yeah, well done. What about Sony?
Yeah, Sony are a little bit more interesting because they have exclusives.
Yeah, so on my side of the fence, I don't have an Xbox. I do have a PS4 and a PS3 and a PS2 and a PS1.
I have all of them.
So do I. That's what I just said.
That's because I don't have a car or a girlfriend or anything that requires money.
It's okay, you can cry afterwards, not on camera. God of War looks amazing from the gameplay, but one thing I will say straight off the bat, half of me wants to get really excited about all the stuff I've seen, and the other half remembers every other E3 in history.
Watch Dogs.
So, like, part of me is going, yeah, but if it is that, it'd be amazing, but it won't be. So calm it down, dial it back. It's fine. Don't expect too much. But from what we've seen of God of War, I like the changes to the gameplay style they're making. It looks great, and if it's on the PS4 at that kind of performance, I think it's going to be an amazing God of War game.
Yeah, even though it's been kind of switched to third person as opposed to sort of the spectacle fighter it was before.
Don't have a massive problem with that. As I've said many times, God of War just manages to make things look epic, even when it was on the PS2 and you had those shots where you'd like be running across one of the chains of a massive titan, and it'd be like the camera just starts to pan out and you just see all this fucking beautiful scenery and you're this tiny little dot running across. But they do big epic stuff great, and the gore in the last one was amazing. So
yes, putting people's heads off never got old.
But the relationship between the kid and Kratos, I don't quite understand yet.
No,
whether he's a child, whether he's a
I don't know whether they're trying to like
just adopted child,
getting on some of that sweet Last of Us money.
Maybe, but it's from the same kind of family, so as in it's a Sony.
I was going to say Viking.
No, don't have Vikings in the apocalypse, of course. That's how it happens.
Fair
So so I think there were some teasers about Last of Us 2, but there wasn't anything shown, or I didn't see anything.
No, I didn't see anything either.
So whether that's actually come out, I still need to see some trailers. But one of the things on the Sony side I am very, very excited about is the Detroit Become Human from Quantic Dream. It's just the story, the content of the story of androids basically kind of becoming self-aware and breaking their chains, and it's got so many levels to
and no one's done that before.
Of course they haven't. It's a completely new story. But Quantic Dream Company makes games with endless amounts of choices, and they do a good thing about focusing on storytelling and always manage to tug the emotional strings. And they are obviously very famous for Jason in Heavy Rain, which was a bit of a meme that went around for a while. But I think they do good games, and it's just like watching a really long film.
Yeah, I've got all the games as well. In fact, I've probably got one more than you have. But
get excited about it, Lee. It's a big thing.
I can't.
Come on, it looks sexy. It looks awesome. It looks futuristic. It's got all the androids. I'm really excited by that game, as you can probably tell.
Sexy time because they're like Ken dolls.
I don't care about sexy time. I want the emotional stuff in the storytelling. I want to be immersed. It's like Deus Ex, but not. It's got that futuristic kind of near possible future stuff going on, like modern but postmodern. It's just going to be amazing.
I've liked Quantic with what they've done before, but this particular one hasn't done anything to make me go, ooh, I want to play that.
Ever since I saw that Kara demo, they released probably about 5 years ago, I was just blown away, and I wanted that to be a game, and it looks like they're going down that road.
Well, it's the same with like the Mary Smith demo, wasn't it? You remember that back before Heavy Rain? And we eventually got Heavy Rain, and it was just completely unrelated.
I know, and that's why we have to dial it back. But you see, already I've got really excited, and now I need to pull it back. So that's one thing that I definitely am looking forward to. I think the other thing that I'm interested by, I don't know how much was coming out at E3 because there was a few more bits. There's definitely trailers out. Destiny 2. You hate Destiny. I'll give you your 5 seconds of hatred. Go on.
I hate Destiny.
Well done, thank you. Right, so Destiny 2 is going to be a very interesting experiment because the first game was hyped up beyond belief. The result that came out was kind of what felt like a half-finished beta experience. They did improve the game over the months and years.
After you'd bought how many £100 of DLC?
Well, I hadn't bought hundreds of pounds of DLC because I've got it to start with. But
yes.
If you want to buy the most recent expansions, you can't buy them on their own. You have to buy the whole fucking thing again.
Yeah.
Which does piss me off. But I have pre-ordered Destiny 2 because I'm an idiot. You know I'm an idiot.
He's an idiot.
And so I'm excited to see what it is because it's coming to PC finally.
It is.
But not at the same time.
Again.
I think there's almost like a month difference. Which
well, that's okay because we're still waiting for fucking Red Dead 1. Just give us that for Christ's sakes.
Red Dead 1? Red Dead 2?
Red Dead 2, because Red Dead Revolver was the first one.
Oh, okay. Right.
So
It's Red Dead Redemption 2. That's what you mean?
No, the first one.
Oh, right.
I just want the first Red Dead Redemption on PC. Is that too much to fucking ask? I don't think so. Do you know how many units that would fucking sell? Just look at the sales figures for GTA 5 when that went to PC. Everybody bought it again!
Well,
including me.
Yeah, on the GTA, we'll come to GTA in a moment because there's a bit of controversy there. Destiny 2 looks interesting. I think they might be changing quite a few things. I'm going to be buying. I've bought it already, so I am excited to see what comes out in August and whether it's going to be a piece of shit or not. It will be a telling sign if it's still a piece of shit and half finished, because they've done it once. Okay, give you that. Do it twice, never again, buddy.
And you also have the added complication of probably going to be a shitty PC port as well.
Maybe. Who knows? So you mentioned GTA 5.
I did mention GTA 5.
And the company behind Rockstar, Take-Two Interactive, have decided to go gung-ho
on the
modders like a fucking idiot. Don't understand that.
It's pretty idiotic because
it has no impact on the
game.
Yep.
I mean, people will continue playing it for much longer if they can apply new content to the game.
Doesn't affect the multiplayer experience. It's only in a single player.
All the terrible microtransactions therein involved.
The company Rockstar, who fucking developed the game, are okay with it.
Yes, Rockstar are very, very okay, and they have encouraged use of mods in the past, and actually have put it out on their own Twitter about mods and how cool they are.
So this sounds like business over
it's 2K,
substance,
which somebody is involved with, aren't they, Snare?
Yes.
Snare's quite proud of that.
Yeah, no, it's Take-Two Interactive that have come out and said this. You obviously own a number of
Take-Two, of course.
So they do own 2K as well, I think.
No, that's where I'm getting confused.
I think. Or they no. Yes, they do, yeah. So it's going to be interesting to what comes out of that, whether people are going to stop playing the game out of protest, whether sales would be affected if they can be at this point. It's already made about 100 billion, and that's a real number.
Yeah, 100 billion, that's right there with Googleplex and things.
it's like written in red pen. Yeah. So that's a bit of controversy. I don't really know how it's going to pan out. Anything else that's caught your eye? Come on. Think, goddammit. Making Lee think is one of the most amusing things to watch.
I may have proved myself.
Yeah, yes, yeah. You cleaning that up?
Of course I am. It's my chair.
What else is? Oh yes, there's the game that we failed to look up the name for.
Oh, that one.
You're gonna see an awesome jump cut while we check the name of the game. Totally haven't just looked it up. It's called Anthem. Anthem from BioWare, which interestingly seems to be the game that they were working on while they were also working on Andromeda, Mass Effect Andromeda.
Ah, so it's going to be half-assed then?
No, because the facial animations that were for half-assed in Andromeda seem to be pretty good in Anthem.
Yes, and facial animations make the game.
Well, it certainly is an interesting point that from the same company at pretty much the same year, you've got a game with really good facial animations and then one with totally shit facial animations.
Well, that was because Andromeda was farmed out to a different studio, and that was basically their first game.
And why would that be, Lee? Because their main team is actually doing the other game. But yes, it looks like a really interesting new IP. It looks very Destiny-like. You basically are getting into like these exoskeleton suits. You have jetpacks. You can build squads and go around shooting baddies in kind of a single player mode. There's obviously, I think, going to be a multiplayer mode. Standard fare of classes that you might expect from a kind of third person, first person shooter. I think it could be, it looks beautiful. So I think it could be a very interesting one to watch. You know, they obviously want to get some of that sweet action.
Sounds like Avatar.
Well, it is kind of, because you have the sort of descent. I think they call it the dive or the tunnel or something, but there's like a leap of faith, you know, from Assassin's Creed, but you just go through these tunnels and then you kind of go down to the surface of the planet.
You've just done an excellent job explaining that. Well done.
Thank you. I pride myself on that. It looks really, really nice, and I think it's the kind of stuff you want to see at E3. You want to see a collection, a huge amount of games, rather than just hardware or stuff like that.
Which is interesting because they showed Battlefront 2. And they showed none of what people wanted to see. They just showed the multiplayer.
Ouch. That didn't go down well then.
No, because we wanted to see what the single player was going to...
Yeah, the part that everyone wanted in the first one.
Well, to be fair, they have now addressed that. It's just they haven't shown us any of it.
Yeah, which is worrying. The new Call of Duty piques my interest.
Oh, no, it hasn't.
The World War II. Because it looks phenomenal.
Well, it's probably on the same engine as, like, previous...
Battlefront. But no, it looks really, really swish.
Battlefront shares it with...
DICE.
Yeah, so we just do Battlefield.
Yeah. But it just looks really, really crisp and nice and sexy. As much as Warfare in the 1940s can.
Well, to be fair, it's like, I'm sorry, I'm still bored of World War II after the 90 games you released previously.
Yeah, but it's been so long, so maybe they want to go back and revitalise it. But
I've just realised their face tracking on the camera doesn't.
That's not helping the video, Lee. Stop doing that. There's going to have to be a Call of Duty, every year. That's what they do. But at least they're having some effort to be slightly different, rather than just the same old fare.
Say it's slightly different by going to World War II.
Well, consider the last few have been modern warfare.
Yeah, and Battlefront Field went to World War One, and they were like, "Oh, that's a good idea. Let's go to World War Two." Otherwise, people will say we're copying, even though we are copying.
Yeah, totally. I mean, they are they're a staple for a lot of people, and for the biosphere of gamers doing esports and stuff. Maybe it becomes a thing.
Yeah, but I was like, it's like World War Two was so done to death in the 90s. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's not the 90s anymore, Lee.
No, but I remember them.
But other people don't. That's why it's happening.
Well, they're too young to have an opinion.
But to stop you ranting too much, there's also a new Wolfenstein game.
Why would that stop me ranting?
Because you like Wolfenstein?
Yes, I do like Wolfenstein. It looks like you can ride the giant robot doggies. Yes!
I haven't personally seen any full-on trailers. I think I saw a little bit of a kind of cinematic moment. For the limited time that I've played some Wolfenstein around here at your house, it's actually quite good. So I think was that the blood thing? What was that one called? New Order?
It was yes, the New Order is the first one, and then you got the Old Blood. So
I think it was the Old Blood I played.
So the next one would be like the modern something.
Yeah, who knows? But what's not to like about shooting Nazis?
Then torturing them with large chainsaws.
So anything else that's piqued your interest in E3?
No, that I can think of. I mean, we've got apparently Skyrim VR's on the way.
VR, indeed.
Yeah.
There wasn't much VR at E3 so far.
You expect them to push it a lot more than they did, especially Sony. But no, Skyrim VR is apparently a thing, so we'll be buying the same game for a third time.
And we'll be doing a video very soon on VR.
Yes, we will.
So keep watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe and like the video, and then remember that we have videos out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Nice one.
Yeah, there's a whole button down there, and if you're not too clever, it's red, so you can't miss it. All right. Well, it used to be red. I'm not sure if it's still red.
It's still red.
Fantastic.
The other person I want to mention that you're probably going to start to get veins up the side of your head, Ubisoft. Ubisoft have come out with a couple of franchises or new editions that Lee cannot wait to play. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, there was a heavy element of nautical battles in pirate ships.
Ass Creed.
Thank you. But they're making that into a standalone game called Skull and Bones. That looks quite interesting.
So you can buy part of one of their shitty games again.
Well, they'll obviously have fleshed it out, Lee. They wouldn't do anything like rip you off for no reason or produce a terrible game.
Oh, they never do that.
No. they never do a terrible game completely broken at release and lose 10% of their share value.
No, except they did that.
Yeah, they did that. But they've also got the new Assassin's Creed coming out. How could we not mention that? It looks like quite a departure from the normal versions of Assassin's Creed you get, which are quite formulaic. Set in the ancient Egypt. It'll be pretty cool. I like it. I like the look of it.
And, we have one burning question to answer when it comes to Assassin's Creed Origins. And what is it they are replacing the towers with? Is it pyramids? It might be pyramids.
I don't think there's any towers in this game.
No, but there might be pyramids, that's what I'm saying.
Well, there are pyramids, but they're not.
There you go! Confirmed.
But it seems like you don't get the same... you don't get a mini-map, so you have to actually...
how do you know where to go?
So you actually use your knowledge and wits of the area.
I'm not familiar with Egypt.
Well, tough. Well, lucky you're going to fucking play anyway.
Yeah, true. Fair enough.
But you're having a companion, which is an eagle, which is probably where the whole eagle vision comes from, because it's origins.
Like look up its bomb.
But you can send it off and control the eagle and spot and tag enemies and stuff like that. So it just looks really, really nice.
Well, that's very Far Cry Primal. It's not like Ubisoft recycle their own ideas every game.
But one thing I will actually criticise, the top version of this game. Okay, there are 6 different versions you can buy.
Hang on, lads.
I think I'll have to do that as well. So there's 6 versions of this actual game, ranging from a selection of digital options, which give you season passes and extra missions and gear and stuff inside the game. Then you can move on to your 3 special edition physical copies, models and ornaments and art books and stuff like that, which I will always buy because I'm stupid. But the top, and they basically range, all of these options, they range from like £40-50 up to 120, I think. But they have another one. I can't believe this. I, an Ubisoft fan, gullible, stupid and glutton for punishment, the top edition is £700. £700.
So have you pre-ordered it then?
No. And all you get is an Ubi collectible numbered statue that's I think it's something like 80 centimetres, so it's quite a big one. But £700? Are you fucking shitting me? But it's you and the eagle. It does look nice, but you can buy a lower down version for a 1/7 of the price and get everything, and it's still going to be about that big.
I've always been confused when like buying a video game became less about the video game. I mean, like some previous special editions didn't even have the fucking game in it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. I think it was a Battlefield game, right?
I don't know, but that's certainly some of the Ubi collectible packs you can buy. It's just extra stuff. Like the you can buy the Apple of Eden box from the film, stuff like that.
Which was shit.
Oh, it was alright. I quite liked it. Quite liked it.
Shit.
But apparently that's what they were working to all the time anyway. So they've got that coming out, and obviously the other games recently, such as For Honor, I do personally love, but sadly no one else does, because there's about 5% of the player base now playing it.
Still probably better than the Division.
But Ubisoft are one of those companies that will consistently pump out content, whether it's broken or not. So it's yet to see how good these games get received and land, because to be honest, these games can quite easily go on and just become a pile of shit.
Or start that way.
But I do like them. And one person I'm missing from the whole E3 thing, Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch, yes. Not heard
the guys that did the infamous series. What was
Second Son?
Sly Cooper.
Oh yes.
They did Sly Cooper, and they did Second Son. But I would love to see another infamous game. I really would. But on the rumour mill, they are working on a new IP, but they were not, well, as far as I know so far, they haven't arrived at E3 and sort of said, ta-da, this is what we're doing.
Well, who cares? We don't trust anything we see at E3 anyway.
No, but they are one of the holy trinity of Sony developers.
Yes, they are.
Along with, was it Insomniac? Naughty Dog and Quantic. So, where are they? We want some more stuff, please.
Yes, but we want it with Cole, not Delsin.
Yeah.
Delson's a dick.
Well, it might be difficult with Cole, considering he kind of blew himself up.
Well, that's the canon ending.
Yeah. Ooh. But yes, guys, that's our quick roundup of E3. We've rambled on enough.
Yes, I think so.
I've put him through too much as it is. Talking about Ubisoft. Ubisoft.
Shall I tell them about my recent Ubisoft experience?
If you like, if you want to ruin the video. Come on.
No, I better not. I said the C word far too much on my WhatsApp. No, we attempted to play Bridge Crew together. And playing Bridge Crew through... Well, he was playing it through Steam, through Uplay, through Oculus. And I was just playing it through Oculus and Uplay. And, oh, God, it's horrible. It's like... I had to come out of VR like 5 times to put in my admin password, and then Uplay wasn't syncing correctly, so I had to come out again. And then by the time he came on and we actually managed to connect together, my hands were fucking over here.
It was so funny.
I was not happy.
He just down tools and ran away.
I was just like, fuck you, I'm going to play The Sims Online and drink.
And he did.
I did.
But guys, thank you for watching today's video, including that mini rant about Ubisoft, which is totally unfounded and all to do with his hardware. But
It's going to be a shitty
fine.
platform.
It's fine.
Uplay needs to die. Kill it.
Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll catch you soon. Keep an eye out for our VR roundup that we'll be doing very shortly.
Like in probably about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Catch you. See you later.
Daisy, guys.
Bye.
He's spending 60% of his life locked in his fucking car shooting the same things over and over.
Okay, that's a good point. We'll come on to this now. So, in this game, we now have access to... I don't know if it was in the last game or not. I didn't play that one, but the risk is much higher as well.
Yeah, it's not just a PvP area either. It's an area that allows PvP, but there are AI enemies in there, and they're all hella tough. It's definitely designed for cooperative play in there.
Yeah, and I'd actually suggest